Right, so welcome to your evening practice, our evening practice. And the theme that felt very present for me over the last few days, possibly coming from the fact that I watched an amazing film a couple of nights ago called Four Things, which I wasn't even sure whether I liked for the first half hour, but then I was like, is this incredible film? Because it's just all about, it's a feminist reworking of the Frankenstein story. So it poses some very big questions about the lens women have been forced to view life through societal pressures for generation after generation. And it does so in a very thought-provoking, sometimes dark and sometimes very comedic way. It's just such a ride. So, that got me to thinking about what freedom felt like to me, because as I watched the film, just the phrase free yourself, free yourself, free yourself just kept coming up. So I've created this practice to invite a sense of freedom and space into our bodies, and also through our opening and closing time in meditation to ponder really what freedom means to each one of us, and what maybe we could liberate ourselves from in our lives, expectations, pressures. So I'm going to speak a little bit about that to begin with, and then close with a gorgeous poem by Donna Ashworth. So let's start by freeing ourselves, just to be free on the mat, however you want to be. Taking up space as you choose to. Taking, my friends, the breaths that feel like liberation. What does it mean to breathe freely to you, and how does that feel? Let's welcome that into our bodies as we arrive. And as you welcome yourself to this evening's practice, take a moment to free yourself, to question, to release, and to return to the essence of who you truly are. So as we arrive on our mats, let us bring the energy of curiosity, freedom, and liberation with us. This evening, I invite you and us to peel back the layers of expectations, the layers of shoulds, and all the things that have been imposed upon you, whether by society, by others, or by your own mind. Free yourself. Keep peeling, and when things don't feel true, know it's okay to question them. Just like a sculptor revealing a masterpiece from a block of stone, we too can uncover who we are beneath all that we've been told to be. Imagine seeing your life with fresh eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, set the intention to release any notions or limits you've placed upon yourself. What does spark joy for you? What truly excites you? What feels like freedom? For some of us, It's simply a spare half hour to do entirely as you please. For others, it might be a new city, quiet house, or a moment of indulgence in a simple pleasure. Like the feeling of wearing something that pleases you and you alone. Freedom is not always about quitting your job or running away. Sometimes it's about questioning the shackles we've accepted as truth. What have you told yourself that you should do? Dress a certain way, speak a certain way, be more or less of something. What pleasures have you denied yourself? Tonight, let's give ourselves permission to rediscover them, to allow the sparks to rise. Maybe to call back what you really loved when you were 8 or 10 or 12 years old, the foods, the colours, the textures, the experiences that made you feel alive. And free yourself, not from everything, but from the things that keep you from being fully, unapologetically you. So what does freedom feel like in your body now? Does it feel like taking a few more moments to be still? Or does it feel like letting yourself move in a way that feels liberating, like release? I am here. Maybe taking some deep breaths. Give yourself another few moments to just let that move through you, whether that is through the stillness or through the expression of your body. And when you do feel ready, join me in a comfortable seat. And when you arrive there, give yourself some space and time just to feel into this shape. Feel the connection beneath your sitting bones, the length of your spine. Let your shoulders soften. Allow your face to soften. Let your arms, hands relax. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Now let's check in with a sense of our energy body this evening. Bring your hands together and rub them back and forth like we always do at the end of practice. And do that for as long as you want to until you feel you've built up some heat, some energy. Might not take too long tonight. And then bring your hands to rest about a couple of inches away from each other. And notice what you can feel between them. So it might be heat, it might be a tingling, might be a sort of magnetic sensation. We're going to start to move with the breath in a way that will be unique to you. So imagine you're playing invisible accordion. And as you inhale, take your hands a little wider or as wide as you want to. And then as you exhale, bring them an inch or two together again. Inhale, open. Exhale, an inch or two apart. A few more times. Just allowing that to evolve. Let me take, let me control, let me be. Allow the breath to be spacious. Let the movement be as spacious as you want it to be. Keep bringing your awareness to the energy between your hands. How you can sense when they're just an inch or two apart. Or maybe once or twice more. And then let your hands connect. Notice how that feels. Inhale, lengthen the arms up towards the sky. And as we exhale, take the arms as wide as you want to. Maybe tilt the head back. Inhale, bring the hands to meet again. Exhale, open into the space. Inhale, back together. A few more times. Last couple of times. And then allow both hands to come down to rest on the floor on either side of you. Now set yourself free into a kind of windmill shape, flowing through from left to right. Again, just opening to the movement in a way that feels freeing to you. However big or small that is, doesn't matter. Hopefully finding some joy in the movement. And looking for what feels joyful in the movement. Nurturing that. Once or twice more to each side. And let your hands rest again. Fingertips lightly on the floor. Notice how you feel. Let's take 3 breaths together. Deep, spacious inhale. Long, slow exhale. And then join me on all fours. Okay, let's take our time to bring awareness to the connection between your hands and the mat, knees and the mat, feet and the mat, pressing into the tops of the feet or curling your toes under, softening the face. And then beginning your cat-cows as you inhale, let your belly drop, heart space open, head and tailbone lift. Exhale, round your spine up towards the sky. Your welcoming space with each breath in and each release out. Take that as slowly as you want to.
There is a rhythm flowing. It is so good.
2 or 3 more. Cherishing the space that's opening up. Then coming back to your long spine, soft eyes, soft face. Take your knees a little wider than your hips and bring your toes together. And we're going to anchor the hips back and drop down softly onto our forearms. So let yourself just rest on your forearms and check that your elbows are shoulder width apart, so in line with your shoulders. Now as we take a soft breath in, we're going to bring the palms together, guide the forehead as low as it feels comfortable to come down, and then bring the base of the hands to the back of the head like a little shark fin, fingertips pointing up to the sky. And my friends, let's breathe here. For between 3 to 5, good slow breath into the back of your body, space between your shoulder blades. Sigh out that exhale if it feels like medicine to you. And on an exhale, let your hands return to the mat. Inhale, rise back onto your hands and knees and come as far forwards as you feel you want to. Allow your hips to drop down, knees are still wide. And then exhale, anchor slowly back. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, anchoring back. Take your good time. Now the next time you come up onto your hands and knees, let's bring the knees back underneath the hips, curl the toes under, take a deep breath in, and exhale as you lift your tailbone up towards the sky. Now give yourself time to notice how this first downward dog feels. Maybe if your hamstrings are a little tight like mine, just take some nice slow pedals out through the legs. Give yourself space to discover what feels good or supportive here. Sigh your heart space back towards your legs. And then when you're ready, inhaling, we'll lift the right leg just as high as it's comfortable into our 3-leg dog. And as you exhale, bring that right foot back down to the mat. And that's your first step as you begin to walk your feet one step at a time, up towards the hands, into your forward fold. Allow your knees to soften. Maybe it feels good for your arms to dangle down, or you might take hold of opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Beautiful. Take your time. Nourish yourself. Slow right down. Come back to center. Release your fingertips down towards the mat. Let's inhale halfway. Find that flat back. Take a moment to pause here as you let the shoulders relax down away from your ears. Little micro bend through the knees. And exhale, slide the hands back down. Inhale, halfway, flat back, long spine. Exhale, melt it down. One more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, melt it down. Take a deep bend through your knees now. Let's sweep the arms back. Rise up to standing. Relax your shoulders. Maybe take the arms a little wider. Find space. Tilt the head back if that feels good. And then guide the hands back together and down to your precious heart. A breath in. A sigh out. Drop the arms down by your sides. And then interlace the fingers at the lower back. So we're going to gently stretch the arms away just as far as it feels comfortable to. You can maintain a softness through the elbows if that feels good, or stretch the arms fully. Breathe your awareness into the space at your heart. Take another deep breath in. And you can either keep this bind or release it as you start to dive forwards, all the way down into your forwards fold. So if you release the bind, let your arms hang loose. And if you are keeping your bind, reach your knuckles up towards the sky. Let's all of us take one more deep breath in here. Sigh it out. If you've still got your bind, next inhale, lift up a little way. so you can comfortably release your arms. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Let's all of us bend the knees generously now and step the right toes back. Now dropping the right knee down, front knee over your front ankle. That's it. And then sweeping the arms up towards the sky. Again, let's soften the shoulders, make some space, tilt the head back if it feels good too. Deep, spacious breath. Guide the hands together, draw them down to your heart, and then float the arms back as you tilt the body forwards, interlace your fingers again, find that bind, and stretch the arms as much as you're comfortable to. Feel that spaciousness opening up through your heart. And one more deep breath in. Notice how it feels to exhale and let the arms go. Frame the front foot now. Curl the back toes under and lift the back knee. Press into the back heel and send your left arm up to the sky. Feel the space from your right hand up to your left fingertips, the line of energy. Take another deep breath in and let's exhale. Bring that left hand back down to the mat and we're going to step all the way back to downward dog. Hips lifting high. Pedaling out the legs. Taking time to breathe. Now, when you feel ready, inhale, lift your left leg. See how three-leg dog feels on this side. Just take the leg as high as you're comfortable to. Deep breath in, and then exhale, bring the left foot down to the mat. That's your first step. Walking slowly, maybe crisscrossing the legs. Up towards the hands. Forward fold. Let it go. Maybe find a gentle bounce, a soft sway. And we'll take our time to rise, my friends, vertebra by vertebra. All the way up to standing. And once you get there, I invite you to pull your arms back, soft through the elbows. Tilt your head back, palms facing the sky. And as you exhale, let your knees soften, round the spine, and bring the backs of the hands together. Come as low as you want to. Inhale, open, find space. Exhale, space through the back body. You can have your feet close together, or you might choose to take them wider. This movement can be as subtle or as dramatic as it suits you to make it. Now, once or twice more. And you might like to round that off with some intuitive shoulder rolls. And maybe that's just in the shoulders, or maybe you want to let the rest of the body roll and flow too. When you're ready, join me sweeping the arms up to the sky. Feel for your feet about to hips width apart again. You might like to press the hips forwards, find a gentle back bend, or open the heart to the sky. And then exhale all the way down. Forwards fold. Bend the knees so you can plant the palms and then step your left toes back. Drop your left knee down, front knee over front ankle. And let's sweep the arms skyward. Relax your shoulders, soften your eyes, take your arms as wide as you like. Then guide the hands softly back together, down to the heart. Sweep your arms back as you tilt the body forwards and find that bind of your lower back. Interlace your fingers, stretch the arms away, open up the space at your heart. Keep the back of the neck nice and soft. One more deep breath in. And let's bring awareness to how that release feels. Let the arms go. Ha. Frame the front foot. Curl the back toes under and lift the back knee. Press into the back heel and send the right arm up to the sky now. Deep, spacious breaths. One more. Exhale. Guide that right hand down. We're going to slide straight back to downward dog again. Beautiful. Pedal out the legs. Maybe lift and lower your heels. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg back into that three-leg dog. This time, let's bend the left knee and carve circles through space with that knee. Nice and slowly tonight. Couple of times one way, couple of times the other. And just getting ready to use as many steps as you need to bring this left foot up between the hands. Now once it's there, let's plant the back foot. We're going to rise to warrior one. So front knee over front ankle, back leg straight. Sweep the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Sweep the arms back. Find that bind. Stretch the arms away. Now check in with what feels best for your body. You can breathe here, or you can take a gentle bow down, bringing your left shoulder towards your left knee, reaching the knuckles up towards the sky. And if you've taken that bow, my friends, let's rise back up. All of us release the bind, sweep the arms up to the sky, and we're going to turn towards the stairs, towards our right, into five-pointed star. Now anchor into your feet, check that you feel comfortable with how far apart they are. Take a big breath in here, and as we exhale, we're going to reach across and down with the right hand to the left foot, reaching the left arm up to the sky. Then inhale back up to star, and exhale other way. Left hand down to your right foot, right arm reaching up. Now feel your way, inhaling to star, exhaling one side, then the other. Once or twice more, depending on your rhythm. We'll meet in five-pointed star. Then turning your left toes towards me. Exhale to warrior two. That's it. Press into the little toe edge of the back foot. Flip the front palm. Send it forwards, up and back. Reverse your warrior. And exhale all the way down. Frame the front foot and we'll take it straight back to downward dog. Pedal your legs. Find what feels nourishing in the pose. Look for the space. Then when you're ready, inhale as you lift your right leg. Three-leg dog and bend your right knee. Let's circle that knee round through space. Nice and slow. A couple of times one way and a couple of times the other. Now kicking it back up to your three-leg dog. Get ready to take as many steps as you need to step it up between the hands, to plant your back foot, and we'll rise to warrior one. And once you're there, again, press into the little toe edge of your back foot. That's it. Right leg is in front, right knee bent, back leg strong. Take a deep breath in, sweep your arms back, interlace your fingers, stretch your arms away, and if it feels good to you this evening, take that bow, reaching your knuckles up towards the sky. And rising back up slowly and steadily, let's all of us release the bind, sweep the arms up to the sky. We're turning to our left now towards the windows. And we'll exhale, right hand across and down to left foot. Inhale up. You know the way. One way and then the other. Moving with the breath. Once or twice more to each side. We'll meet in 5-pointed star. Let's take a couple of big, deep, soulful breaths here. And then as you exhale, turn your right toes towards the top edge of the mat. Bend into your right knee, arms shoulder height, palms facing the earth for your warrior two. Flip the front palm, send it forwards up and back. Reverse warrior. And then exhale all the way down. Frame your front foot. And this time we'll slide it back to just a one plank. Okay. You can have your knees up or knees down. Pressing up and away from the mat. Clawing through the fingertips a little. Tuck your elbows into the side body. And let's lower down as slowly as you can through chaturanga. Once you're there, stay there. Take your feet as wide as it feels good to, and slide your forearms forwards as we rise into Sphinx. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders now. Now let's take between 3 and 5 breaths here. Maybe close the eyes. Drop the chin a little. Give yourself the space to notice what this shape is bringing you. And if you want a little more, you can activate by pressing the pelvis, the tops of the thighs, the tops of the feet down into the mat, and gently pressing up and away out of the forearms. Let's all of us take one more deep breath in. Exhale, let the forehead come down. Slide the hands underneath your shoulders now and breathe your way up to the cobra of your choice. Baby cobra with your elbows bent and tucked in, or full cobra, arms extended, heart space reaching forwards. Deep breath. Slowly round the spine until you come back to tabletop. And once you're there, let your hips move naturally and intuitively. Little swing and a sway from side to side or circling them round. Two or three more breaths, nurturing that movement. Now walking the hands back, I invite you to sit back on your heels and then just sweep the fingertips back like you're just sweeping away anything that you want to release. That is standing between you and a sense of freedom right now. Sweep it behind you. I think you're comfortable either with your knees together or take them a little bit further apart. And the next time you sweep your arms back, bowing down softly into Vidasana. Let your arms just soften, palms facing the sky, forehead coming down, shoulders rounding forwards. Everything can be soft. If this pose isn't comfortable, you can choose to come into a comfortable seat instead. Either way, let's send the breath into the back body. the space between your shoulder blades. Maybe it would feel good to let yourself sigh it out. When you feel ready, my friends, vertebra by vertebra, rise back up. Roll the shoulders a few times. Nice, slowly. Now we're sitting back on the heels. From there, I invite you to slide down to your right. That's it, your right. And then to bring your right arm across the body to rest on your left thigh and bring your left fingertips just behind you. Gentle twist. Let your face soften. Soften or close your eyes. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come back through center and carry on round to face your right knee. And we're going to bow down as low as it feels good to. You can rest on your forearms or you can stretch your arms a little further out in front of you. Slow those breaths right down. And when you're ready, steadily rise. Walk the hands back through center, sitting back on the heels just for a moment, maybe a couple of shoulder rolls. If you feel you want to let your head and neck move, then maybe nod. Turn left and right, half circles. When you're ready, slide down to your left. Now bring your left arm across the body. Rest it on your right thigh. Right fingertips just lightly resting behind you. Let your face soften. Close your eyes. If you can feel that you're gripping or holding on tight anywhere, permission to soften, let go. Deep breath in. Exhale back through center and carry on round towards your left knee. Take a deep breath in and let yourself all the way down. Rest on your forearms. Let your head and neck relax down, be heavy. Let the floor hold you. Maybe sigh out a couple of exhales. Steadily walking your hands back up towards you. Now let's gently swing the legs round. Plant the feet on the mat, knees bent. Rest the hands behind you. And just give the feet a little pitter-patter. And if it feels good, let your head and your neck move. Opening up wide, maybe. Really extension through the jaw. And then come all the way down to lie on your back. Now there's no hurry. I want you to take between 3 and 5 breaths, just being there, letting yourself land. With the next couple of breaths, you might like to hum out with me. Mm. Mm. Beautiful. Bring the soles of your feet together now. Let your knees drop wide. And feel into what feels most comfortable and spacious for you, sliding the feet further down or guiding them further up towards you. I'm just resting my hands on my body tonight, but you might prefer to open the arms wide or take cactus arms. Deep, spacious breath. Now slowly guide your knees back together. Feel the mat with the soles of your feet again. And then lift your feet up and bring your hands to your knees. Let's guide the knees round in circles. A few one way. And a few the other. Just taking good care of your lower back. And still with your feet lifted, come to center and take your knees wide. As wide as you feel is your comfortable edge. And send the soles of your feet up to the sky, keeping your knees bent. And you can bring your hands to the outsides of your calves, your ankles, or even your feet. Gently with the breath, guide the knees. With each exhale down towards your armpits. Happy baby. And it might feel even happier to find a little rock from side to side. Be gently lengthening each leg. You might like to see how it feels to bring the soles of your feet together in the air, knees wide. And then gently guide your heels down towards your pelvis. And let's take a deep breath in together. As you exhale, release your hold on your feet or your legs and let your feet come down to the mat as wide as the mat itself. Let them land there and then drop your knees in towards each other for constructive rest pose. Again, your hands might feel comforting, resting on your body or just relaxing down by your sides. If this stillness is feeling good to you, then bask in it. If your body's guiding you for a few final twists, then take the knees down to the left, keeping the feet wide, turning onto the edges of your feet, and then through to the right. And before we bring ourselves into Shavasana, just check what your body is calling for. Maybe one big full body stretch. Oh, maybe a few shakeouts, little shakes of the ankles, the wrists. Oh, maybe just some deep breaths. Free to flow as you need to, my loves, for the next few moments. And when you're ready, creating the space for you to rest in the most comfortable way for you. And once you settle there, if you would like some relaxation oil, just turn the palm to face the sky. Down the space to breathe exactly as you need to. With each breath, for your body to soften into the mat. Let yourself be held here in this space. Gift of a present moment together. This poem is by Donna Ashworth. It's called To the Woman Who is Slowly Fading Away, and it's not as depressing as it first sounds. To the woman who has lost her spark. To the woman whose get up and go has well and truly gone. This is for you. This is to remind you that you don't have to be everything to everyone every day. You didn't sign up for that. Remember when you used to laugh, sing, throw caution to the wind. Remember when you used to forgive yourself more quickly for not always being perfect. You can get that back again. You really can. And that doesn't have to mean letting people down or walking away. It just means being kinder to you. Feeling brave enough to say no sometimes. Being brave enough to stop sometimes and rest. It starts the moment you realise that you're not quite who you used to be. Some of that is good, some of that is not. There are parts of you which need to be brought back. And if anyone in your life is not okay with that, they are not your people. your people will be glad to see that spark flicker back. So if you have been slowly fading away, my friend, this is the time to start saying yes to things that bring you joy and no to things that don't. It's really pretty simple. More breath as you bask in the stillness of this freedom. When you're ready, let your body gently guide you into what feels good. Maybe a little wiggle of your fingers and toes, or a bigger stretch. You might like to rest on your favorite side for a few moments. Wherever you choose to be, take a moment to notice anything you want to take into the rest of your week from our practice together this evening. Carry that inner heart rise up to your comfortable seat when you're ready. Together. From the back and forth. Feel the energy, the magic, and the life force that is flowing through you and me and everything. Connects us all. Take your hands to your beautiful eyes. And to your loving heart. And to anywhere else you feel guided to connect with love and healing. Breathe deeply, my friend. And release when you are ready. Freeing yourself. Keep freeing yourself. Keep freeing yourself. Light in me bows to and honors the light within. Namaste.